How's it going, guys? Bring Up Platoon here, and welcome back to another phenomenal game in World of Tanks, Xbox One Edition. Today I'm going to be playing in the AMX Foch 155, or Foch B. It's a AMX 50 Foch 155 with the Foch B gun from PC. And as good as this game is, I hope you enjoy it, because I'm going to do yet another salty commentary on why I've finally given up 3-marking this tank. It doesn't mean I'm a bad player. The tank is ass. And here is all the things I wrote down just to prepare myself for the commentary for this video. Why I won't be 3-marking the Foch 155 and will be doing the Tier 9 Foch instead. The armor hasn't been updated, just the gun, getting overmatched in the side and roof when they miraculously miss the 2 giant tumors on the top of your tank, because 40mm isn't enough for a turretless TD in the side or the roof. Besides, there's like a 20mm point in the ass end roof of the tank that can be dicked on by Artie at any time. Anything at any time, regardless of what you're in. The T-28, a Tier 8 American turretless TD, has more armor than the Tier 10 Foch. In the sides. In the roof, maybe not, but definitely in the sides. People also seem to be able to track pen me frontally with no angle. Here's the kicker. They don't even need to have an over 120mm in caliber gun. If you're going to update the gun... Hold on, I gotta scroll down real quick. If you gotta update the gun to the Foch B on PC, why the flying fuck would you have us keep the shitty, outdated Foch 155 when it was on PC? The shitty outdated Foch 155 armor when it was on PC. At least give us the Tier 9 Foch armor, at the very least. It's the only way it's going to be competitive in Tier 10. The 6-round clip autoloader isn't nearly as OP as people think it is, especially when you can never connect all 6 shots because RNG causes shells to miss the target fully aimed in, get absorbed into tracks for no damage, or just completely miss the weak point you're aiming for and bouncing off a harder part of the tank. When you do get 6 rounds off in a clip, you no doubt threw away some HP to make it happen, because since this thing can't snipe for shit because of its 2.3 aim time and mediocre 0.35 dispersion of the gun, if that's even accurate, I can check that right now. 0.36 accuracy of the gun. The Waffle E100, a German Tier 10 tank destroyer with no armor on the turret, you all know what it is, gets 1.5 aim time for its 12.8 centimeter gun and gets 560 alpha per shot, as well as a phenomenal accuracy of 0.29. In what fucking world does that make sense? Because Wargaming thinks, oh, it's a French tank, it doesn't need to be overpowered like the rest of the TDs. No. Let's just nerf it to shit. Why not? No other Tier 10 or Tier 9 tank will be afraid of you, because they can pen your shitty front upper plate with premium more than 75% of the time. They can use standard rounds to dick on your 2 hatches in close range and pen them reliably. So while it gets less armor and the same shitty pen values as the Tier 9 while moving up a tier, it also becomes slower. Your chassis traverse decreases 3 to 4 degrees per second. Your acceleration seems much less than it was on the Tier 9. It says on tanks.gg that the top speed as well as the reverse speed remains the same. But guess what? The terrain resistance is so bad on the Tier 10, it feels, in comparison, like you're playing the Tier 9 with a damaged engine. Okay? Moving on. It also has issues spotting, as it's blind as a bat with 380 view range on a Tier 10. If you run optics, mediums out-detect you. If you run binoculars, you have to wait 5 seconds before you have a chance to see anything. If you're detected already, bye-bye health. Obviously, this doesn't count for close-quarter combat. I've been playing this thing for a good 3 to 4 days non-stop now, being it the only tank that I play. And I've gone up as close as 0.02% away from getting the 3rd mark of excellence twice. And now I'm back down to around 90% because shitty games after shitty game makes this thing impossible to do good in. The teams suck. I get splashed by Artie for half my health. I didn't realize I was playing a Borsig or a light tank. Wargaming. I track people to get assisted damage in close range, only for them to pop around a corner and bounce... only for my allies to pop around the corner and bounce off the enemy repeatedly while I get molested during my reload, because they focus me down. The Tier 9 is better in every consumable way, besides the aim time, but it's fine. I told myself I must be a bad player since I can't 3-mark the tank. It's not me that sucks, it's the tank. The tank. The idiot teams, the constant server lag, the blind arty shots that half or full health me. I'll be the first to admit when I do something wrong in a game, but during these games, I do everything in my power to get decent damage, everything perfectly. I stay back, I support the team, I stay with the team, I never isolate myself. I come out when I think it's safe, and just something always seems to happen. Bad luck always seems to happen that gives me 2 to 3 shit games in a row, killing my damage standing and my motivation to play the tank and the game. It literally made me cry out of frustration, which is sad. I'm just done. I've concluded it's a shitty tank that works miracles sometimes, and yes, you'll still have great games in it, but it is more than a novelty than a competitive tank to play in today's meta for the console. And I'm not a bad player for giving up on something that makes me miserable. End of rant. Wrote all that down last night, and I couldn't agree more. Past self. Like, I have a few more clips after this game to show you the bullshittery I've had to deal with playing this thing, trying to 3-mark it over and over again. A lot of you may be thinking, well, if you're trying to 3-mark it, maybe you shouldn't play it over and over again and just play it when you feel like playing it. That's true, but see, the marks get reset every 2 weeks, and if I have a bad game after not playing it for said 2 weeks, then I'm SOL. Like, the damage standing will go down, and I'll get salty. And then when I get angry, I should stop playing the tank, but I don't. I just keep thinking, oh, I'll get another good game. Don't worry. I'll just do everything right again. I'll just be defensive. And then I don't get enough damage, or I get shit on by Artie or a single light tank encircling me while my team does nothing about it. And I'm with the team. This is not an isolated incident. It's happened multiple times. And if a light or medium tank doesn't kill me, they certainly nuke me for like 3/4 of my health. I don't know what this Conqueror is fucking looking at. I bounce off his upper plate with premium because why not? I just full health him because he's an idiot. So he's done. I've accumulated a little bit more damage than that because I've had a few blind shots, or hasn't that happened yet? I really haven't been paying attention. But this tank makes me miserable. I want to like it. It's another AMX30B syndrome. It's good. It's fine. There's all they need to do is update the armor. That's it. That's all I'm asking. And if they don't update the armor, give it more gun depression. Give it something. I know it's been ages since this tank has even been talked about, besides giving it the upgraded Foch B gun from PC. But like, it needs more gun depression. It needs something, just to make the upper plate fucking worth something. It boggles the mind when I can reverse over a ridgeline and they can pen my upper plate with premium still. Right underneath my gun, where it's like 350 plus millimeters of protection. This is me backing down a hill, so much so that the gun depression I have, which is 6 degrees, by the way, I can't look at the tank when I'm backing down the hill. That's how angled the front upper plate is. I checked. He didn't pen me in the front. He penned me... Or no, he didn't pen me in the lower plate. He penned me in the front upper plate. And it's horse shit. It's horse shit that you have to fire premium in this thing to make it fucking competitive. It's not enough pen at first the standard rounds in a TD, and it certainly isn't enough pen or enough armor to protect you from other tier 10 tank destroyers. I know that there are other tier 10 tank destroyers with less armor, but at least they have better gun stats, better mobility. They have a turret. Like, this thing is so hard to work with. Yeah. Great, phenomenal game. I know. Bitch at me for using premium all you want. I really don't give a shit, and neither does anyone else. So that's 11,200 damage combined? No, 11,600 damage combined. Good on me. Something around there. Okay, so now the game's over. Let's look at some clips and see what exactly I'm talking about. This one I'm sure everyone can relate to, but it's still a pain in the ass regardless. So I'm coming along. I feel like going to like H1 or 2 and just waiting it out with support. And what happens? Oh, medium tanks. And I get blind hit for a damaged ammo rack. So I fix it, and I'm already out a large repair kit for the game. Fucking awesome, guys. It's great. Here's another clip. What do you think is going to happen in this one? Oh, a tier 8 tank. You think no problem. You'll clip him out, no problem. Even if he faces you, he's got no armor, you'll be fine. So I shoot him there. Bounce off his lower plate. Okay? Bounce again off his upper plate. And then I finish him off. AIDSy as fuck. Could have done better aiming, but still. Didn't want to risk getting damaged. I figured my aiming reticle was the size of him, so I was safe. Aiming at a T10 in the side. Okay? Watch what happens. It's mind-boggling. Bounce. 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 Yeah. Yeah. Fuck that horse shit. That is bullshit. And I don't care what anyone says, oh, you just got unlucky with RNG. That's horse shit. And you all know it. I was aiming perfectly into his side. Didn't even matter. Thank you for watching. Hope you guys enjoy me getting salty. And I'll catch you next time.